Hello, my name is Miyosato. In this video, I'll be talking about how we have planned our rehearsal, how the technologies are implemented, and how we have set up the equipment and pack them up in order to achieve the best performance as possible. Our performance concept is to achieve the efficient and easy performance as possible. And in order to do that, we have utilized MIDI mapping, bass loop effect, and program change function. Such as by utilizing MIDI mapping, it is possible to control the Ableton program utilizing the external MIDI device. By using the bass looper, we can use both guitar sound and bass looper at the ideal timing, so we don't have to change the instrument during the performance, which is efficient and also safe. And by utilizing the program change, we can efficiently change the preset of the port using the program on the Ableton, which is a program change. So guitarist doesn't have to care about the effector anymore, and he can focus on his performance. In order to schedule our rehearsal, firstly, I have structure following schedule table on the Word document. In order to progress the efficient rehearsal, I have structured the following input and output list to make a clear vision of the required instruments and the live patching. Also, I have simulated our performance on the DAW program Logic Pro X. And there's also a name of each performance, and it sounds like this. Fortunately, Bernie had a Logic Pro X at home, so I sent this project to the Bernie so he'll understand what part of the performance he has to do. But for Michael, he did not have the Logic Pro X, so what I did is I exported a MIDI file of the Michael's part, so mallet, synth, and key, and also took a screenshot of the sheet music for each part, so he will understand what part of the song he has to practice. So first technology applied to accomplish the performance is MIDI mapping. Ableton has here MIDI. By clicking on this, you can just map all the MIDI signal onto the function of the Ableton. If you go to session view, all the loopers are MIDI mapped to this row, this row. For example, looper 1 is mapped to this button over here. And looper 2, record button of looper 2 is mapped to this one. So if I press this one, it records. To efficiently change the guitar tone, the MIDI cable from MIDI out is connected to MIDI input of the port, line 6 port, like this. If you play this one, which is program 6, the preset of port is Tiny Fight for now. So to be Tiny Fight, by playing this one, which is routed to program 4. Of course, null is inserted. Now the preset here is changed to 1D stereo grind. To efficiently use both guitar and bass sound, what I have used is this bass looper. However, if I press on octave button here, and lastly, I have utilized vocoder effect. You can see the vocoder here, and the carrier is set to external, and audio from is set to 18 analog, which is the 18 analog next to the vocal track. And by enable these guys, and with this setting, this is going to result in something like this. So firstly, I have plugged in all the instruments into the UR22 and plug in the MIDI cable into the port. And after that, I open the Ableton session, then turn the console on. All the fader is set to 0. Then lastly, turn on the amplifier. And volume set to 12 o'clock. Also, all the excesses belongs to the equipment actually. You can see from here too. So they are the excess that belongs to the equipment. So we can avoid a trip hazard. So when packing them, I simply did the opposite. So I started from turning down the volume of the amplifier all the way down, and after that turning off the amplifier and turning down the fader on the mixing console, and also the gain output of the audio interface. Then turn off the mixing console, then close the session, Ableton session, then plug out the cables, all the cables of the equipment. So when accidentally the cables are pulled, the equipment doesn't fall off. So that's how I plan to pack down and how I pack down. So to conclude, some of the planning paid off, but some of them didn't. Such as I have planned to finish all of my technology planning by week 7, but due to the power issue, we could not use the Oxygen 46 MIDI keyboard at the MIDI mapping stage when we perform MIDI instruments on MIDI device. Some of the MIDI device triggers the MIDI mapping at the undesired timing, so that caused a problem too, and it took too much time to figure out how to do the program change. And because of the issues, we have to start rehearsing from week 11, which is not that enough time, so we did not have time to set up the creative vision planning. On the other hand, input-output lists and performance simulation on the Logic Pro X work quite well and has contributed to efficiently achieve the performance.